Hi everyone, Kaary here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So today I'm back with another speed build for you guys, and today we're actually building in the world of Windenburg, which is the world that we got with the Get Together expansion pack. And it's been a while since I've built in this world. It's one of the most beautiful worlds that we have in game, and for some reason I almost never build in it. But yeah, I wanted to build something big and something wintry. So today we're actually building a colonial house, but in the season of winter, because Christmas is coming and in the northern hemisphere is winter, and even though in the southern hemisphere that it's where I live, it's almost summer. I wanted to build something more wintry for you guys, and it's something that I don't usually do because I almost never build in a different season that is not summer. So I always enjoy building in the snow, and that's I don't know, the builds look way different and way nicer, I think, with the snow. A quick disclaimer though, I didn't do any terrain paint, I think, in this build because I started building with a fully snowy day, so I don't know how the terrain paint is gonna look. I mean, I didn't do anything, I'm pretty sure, so there shouldn't be any terrain paint. So yeah, if you want to go and fix that when you download this build, you're more than welcome to do so. But yeah, I didn't do it. So that's my bad, I think. But I just felt like building in winter and with a lot of snow, so I didn't care that much about the terrain paints and things like that. But I really hope you guys like this build. This is a really big house, actually. You see that the speed build is quite long, but I don't know, I have been having a lot of fun building colonial styled kind of homes. I've built one with all the base game for my building nuker save file, and since then I don't know, I fell in love with the style. So I wanted to build something like this in the snow. This is a not pack restricted build because I just wanted to embrace the Christmas vibes and just go crazy with everything that I could add to this build. And I mean, I said Christmas, but this is by no means a Christmas house because I didn't add anything for Christmas. I added things like I just built in the winter. But yeah, the house in the inside is a pretty regular house. I'm actually building right now some Christmas builds that I want to have uploaded to the channel in the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. But this is not a Christmas build. This is just a winter build. Yeah, another thing that I wanted to mention before I forget, and it would be really bad of me if I forget about this. I wanted to thank you guys because yesterday was definitely one of the best days in my life when it comes to Sims related things, because I was nominated as one of the favorite Simmers from South America in the Simmers Awards 2024, and I cannot believe it. I really, when I saw it, I almost screamed. I was so happy. I almost cried because I never thought I would be considered by you guys as one of your favorite Simmer. I thought that maybe you would I don't know, nominate other people. I have never been nominated for a Simmers Award in my life, and being nominated, that just means so much to me. So thank you guys so much. I'm honored, and if you think that I should if I am worthy of your vote, please, I'm gonna be leaving the link to the vote down below so you can go and vote if you want for me in that category. That I would really appreciate it. But of course, there are many talented simmers as well in all the other categories as well, so you please go and cast your vote. That would be great. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that because it really blew my mind when I saw it, and I never expected it. So thank you guys so much. It means the world to me, and I think 2024 so far has been a year of growth for me. I have grown so much when it comes to my personal life, when it comes to my Simmer life. I've done so many things that I never expected to do. I've met so really nice people and I never expected to meet them. And I have been growing so much, and that's all thanks to you. This channel has grown a lot during the last year. So this is kind of the cherry on top of everything, being nominated for an award like this and being considered by you guys as one of your favorite simmers. I mean, it's an honor. It really is. So yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, just go and cast your votes. But yeah, let's talk a little bit more about this build, because we're actually working on the some landscaping in the exterior. I wanted to use some debug items here. I did do some terrain paint, now that I think about it. I'm pretty sure I did some terrain paint, but not that much. You still cannot see it because everything is snowy, but I used these debug items from Cottage Living, I think, to create like these planters. It took me a while to figure out how to do this one in particular, but I managed to make it work. And I thought it would be cool to have just plants on the inside. So these are not accessible by your Sims. It's just planter boxes, like a lot of plants. And I just went with the plants that would look like evergreen plants that would look nice in the snow. So maybe they don't make that much sense if you play in another season that is not winter, because I actually used some plants from Island Living, cats and dogs, also Life and Death. So yeah, many plants that maybe like together they don't make that much sense, but in this kind of build, in this season, they just look so nice. So yeah, I just decided to embrace that and just not pay much attention to the fact that if these plants actually made sense together or not. I just wanted them to look nice, and that's what I did. So I'm using these debug rocks as well from these are from oh my god, what's the name of the pack? Outdoor Retreat. Yeah, and a mailbox from Seasons, because it's definitely my favorite mailbox. But we're working on the interior now, and I decided to finish the entryway because I actually built this. I did some of the interior off camera, so I did the hallway on the second floor. I think most of the bathrooms, if not all of them. I think I kept one bathroom here on the first floor, and you will see why I kept it. And also the entryway. And when I was building this, we had just started with the Cozy Rewards challenge that is it's happening right now. And I just had unlocked like the first 2 rewards. So I used the doormat that you saw that I added in the front door, and also I had the wreath, like the first one, but I didn't use it in this build. So yeah, there's only one unlockable item in this build from the challenge. I would have loved to use the frame TV, but yeah, it was like weeks ahead when I built this, so I still had to wait to unlock that. Also, talking about that challenge in particular, I'm having so much fun because it finally isn't glitched. So I think, fingers crossed, I'm gonna be able to unlock all of the items. I mean, I already unlocked all the ones that I really wanted because I really wanted to unlock the TV and also the vintage console. And now that I have them, I mean, I'm gonna be adding them to most of my builds, if not all of them. So yeah, I'm just loving that. I think the items are really nice. The fact that we're getting so many wreaths, it's something that bugs me a little bit because I don't know why you would need all of them, but I'm actually using them in one of my builds, like Christmas builds that I'm doing right now. So maybe it will make sense to have so many, but for now I'm just having a lot of fun with the challenge. I think it's quite simple. It's not as hard as the Reaper's Rewards, and it's definitely not glitched. At least in my gaming, it hasn't glitched at all, so that's perfect for me. But yeah, we're working in the living room right now, and it's quite big, as you can see. And I do have to mention that I forgot to decorate the right side of the living room. So how you see it right now, there's like a bump out on the right side. I didn't decorate it on camera, but I did it off camera because I completely forgot about it. I thought I had decorated it and I hadn't. So yeah, I did it off camera, so you will see screenshots of it. So don't worry, like if if you see that I move from the living room and go into the other rooms and you don't see me decorate that part, don't worry, because I did decorate it. And yeah, I just wanted to go for a really cozy interior without falling into the Christmas vibes. So it was a struggle, and I still wanted to make it feel like it was a really fancy house. Using the wallpapers from base game that I almost never use. I don't think I've used this wallpaper before. I used the plain ones, but the ones that had a lot of patterns, I almost never use them. And for these kind of houses, I thought it looked so nice. Also, the flooring, as you can see, it's not a wood floor. It's, I don't know what kind of flooring this is, but I was just channeling a really old house, and I thought that maybe on the first floor it would be realistic to have this type of flooring, and the second floor actually has wood floor. So yeah, I think it makes sense. And having all like the main area separated as well, and really big like open spaces, because the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen are all separated. So you see me now decorating the dining room, and I use this big table from Vampires, and also those chairs, those kind of fluffy chairs from high school years, I'm pretty sure. And now we're decorating here this accent area. I do have to mention that I haven't playtested this house when I'm doing this voiceover. I still want to playtest it because I want to do a short video with some Sims playtesting this build. So I'm creating the Sims because I do create a different household for every time that I playtest a house or a build that I'm gonna record myself playtesting. So yeah, when I do that, I do create the Sims from scratch, and that takes some time. And yeah, I didn't playtest this build whatsoever, but I will playtest it. So I don't know if the coffee machine actually works where I put it right now, because it's not like, I mean, it's in a counter, but I don't know if it's going to be accessible by your Sims. Also, I wanted to have like a tea tray here, but I didn't want to use the square one that I ended up using. I wanted to have a rounded one, but I didn't want to use like all those Asian versions because I didn't think they looked nice with the aesthetic that I was going for. So that's why I tried using a debug item, and then I ended up using the square one anyways. But yeah, we're moving to the kitchen now, and here I did something a little bit controversial for me personally, because I really wanted to use the counters and cabinets from Life and Death, because I haven't used them that much. And but I wasn't sure what swatch I wanted to use. I ended up using this swatch that you see, this kind of light brown, almost kind of orange tone. And I wasn't sure it was gonna look nice with the wallpaper and the flooring, considering the fact that almost all the wood tones that I'm using throughout the house are whites. And in the kitchen, I decided to go with this kind of brown orangey wood tone. I wasn't sure I was gonna like it. I ended up really liking it, though I do have to say it. It's kind of a, I don't know, it's something that really pops up when you are looking at this house. You see the kitchen and it's way different from everything else. So even though the vibe is still the same, the aesthetic is pretty much the same throughout the whole house, the colors that I used here are way different from the ones that you will see in the rest of the build. So yeah, I really liked it. Also, I never considered using the brown swatch of the stove. When I did, I just loved it, so I kept it. But I would have never thought of using a brown swatch in that. And also, I know the fridge is not the same from the whole set. I used the one from oh my god, Home Chef Hustle. But I don't know, I just think it looks nice. And here I'm doing this trick that I've done in my previous videos as well. I do have to make the disclaimer, this is not my original idea. I saw it in one of Jessica Pye's videos, but adding the lid here on the pot is actually my idea. I did it myself. And here I was trying to have some, I don't know, I wanted, how do you call it? Some steam to just pretend that you're boiling the tomatoes and stuff like that. But yeah, we don't have like items that can actually produce like steam. just those ones for the pools that actually have bubbles as well, as you can see. So I didn't use it. It would have been weird, but yeah, I just wanted to have something that simulate that you have like you have some boiling tomatoes in there. But yeah, this is a breakfast nook. I'm pretty sure the 3 chairs where the, oh my god, I'm forgetting all my English, where the windows are, I'm pretty sure those chairs are not gonna be accessible. So I actually added some decor pieces here, just for the sake of having something instead of your Sims trying to get to those chairs in there in the back. So yeah, I created like a study nook, I would say. I added also more debug items, some plates for your Sims to eat on. Also, I play tested this part. I did check this out, and the plate that I'm using, it doesn't spoil. I don't know why. At least for all the time that I kept it in there, it didn't spoil, so that's amazing. And here I'm adding some chips like French fries, and also sandwich, just to simulate that maybe one of the Sims is actually eating here. Maybe they were having breakfast or eating lunch, and then they decided to start studying. So I added this pile of books in here from high school years, and also a backpack here, because this house ends up being for a really big family. So you actually have space in here for 2 parents, 3 teenagers, and 2 kids. So it's a pretty big household. And I was thinking that maybe the family that lives here is actually it has 3 teenagers, but one of them is actually about to become a young adult, so they are gonna have their own room. And I mean, the 3 teenagers have separate rooms, and the kids share a room. But I was thinking that maybe it was like one of the teenagers, like the older one, has their own room, and then the other 2 teenagers are twins. So I thought I decorated the room for a boy and a girl, and then the other 2 kids are actually twins as well. So I think that's gonna be something really fun to do. And I decorated that room for them to share it. But now this is the office area. And as you can see, is right next to the entryway, so you can actually have like a full circle. You can like walk in a circle, and you will visit all the rooms in the house. And I think that's quite realistic, and I think it makes sense for an older type of house. So that's why I decided to have this area as the office. And also I had the chance to add many things in here, so it was quite a big office. I just don't usually have enough space for a big office, and here I thought I was gonna embrace it, and I was gonna do whatever I wanted. And what I really wanted to have was a nice desk with some decorations, some bookshelves, and a piano. So there's gonna be a piano here as well. I was thinking that maybe one of the Sims is into music, maybe one of the parents or one of the teenagers. But the teenagers actually have a very specific way of living. They have their likes and dislikes quite marked, so you will see it when we get to their bedrooms. I'm gonna be explaining a little bit more about what they like. But here I'm using this faux fireplace that we got with the Cozy Kitsch kit. And I decided to add the heater that we got with Snow Escape, just to pretend that maybe this fireplace, of course it's not working because it's a faux fireplace, but your Sims still need to heat up the space in here. So they decided to add the heater, just to keep the fireplace in there. And I don't know, I think that makes sense. I think it's kind of realistic as well, so that's why I did that. And I ended up really liking it. I think it looks quite cool. And here we are adding the piano and painting here from Dream Home Decorator. And now we're moving to the 2nd floor, so this is gonna be the main bedroom. It's massive, as you can see. All the bedrooms are quite big. Maybe the ones for the twin teenagers, they are not that big, but they're still quite big, I would say, but this is definitely the biggest bedroom. And yeah, you won't see me decorating any of the bathrooms because I decorated off camera, so you can see that the bathroom here is an ensuite bathroom and it's already decorated. But I wanted to have this bedroom for a couple of parents. They have this massive dresser, as you can see, that I'm adding 2 dressers from Life and Death, one on top of each other. And I thought it's something that I haven't done before, and that would actually make sense to have a lot of space for your Sims to put their clothes on, because I didn't have space for a walk-in closet, so I decided to create this like sitting area. So they're gonna have a TV in here, and yeah, just a space for them to relax. Also, because I kept this not pack restricted, I used that plant from Journey to Batu, but it's the only item that I use from that pack. So if you don't have it and you just want to download this build, that's the only item that you're gonna be missing. It's a plant and you can easily replace it. I actually completely forgot to add more things from that pack when I decided to add that plant in there. But yeah, we're moving into the first teenager's room. So this is the one that is for the oldest kid. I thought that this teenager was into streaming, so they're gonna have a computer, like a nice setup. They're gonna have a desk, a nice background for them because they do some streaming. Maybe they have this part-time job as a streamer, so maybe they are just trying to save money to go to university, and they just do this for a living as well, like a part-time job. And maybe they can sell some stuff or advertise some stuff, or yeah, things like that. But they are the ones that actually have all these things here, and they are into streaming, as I mentioned. This is the only teenager that has a double bed. The other 2 teenagers have single beds because their bedrooms are quite smaller than this one. But yeah, I just wanted to have something for a teenager. Maybe this kid, as I mentioned, is about to become a young adult, so they are about to go to college, and they just got the bigger bedroom because they're the oldest. I mean, in real life, I don't know how if that works in that way, because I am the oldest out of 3 and I'm the only girl, so I always got my own room, and my brothers used to share the room, but because they shared the room, they got the biggest room and I got the smaller one. So I don't know if this makes sense at all, but I decided to do this anyways. And because the Sim is a streamer, I thought that they would need more space just to have more things, like a nice background, as I mentioned, because using this bookshelf from Discovery University is just perfect for a streamer's room. So yeah, I just decided that they are gonna have a lot of things, and I was thinking that maybe this Sim is really into streaming, or maybe YouTube videos or things like that. And this painting from werewolves that is it werewolves? No, this is, yeah, werewolves that I'm using right now. It's like a plaque, like when you get like 100,000 subscribers and things like that. I thought that this Sim was really popular in the gamers community, and that's why they have that plaque in there. So yeah, also another item that I'm using here is this one. This is a lamp that you can get if you have some Sims 3 expansion packs, and I recently used the time that we had sales to buy some Sims 3 packs that I was missing, and I got some of the lamps that I didn't know I was missing. So yeah, I used it in here. But if you don't have the Sims 3 or you don't care about that, don't worry, because that's another item that you can just easily replace with any other lamp in the game. And this Sim actually has a vanity table, as you can see. Now that I realize I didn't add a dresser in this room. Oh my god, I didn't add a dresser. Oh my god, how did I forget to add a dresser? Oh my god. Well, you can easily replace the vanity table with a dresser. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, I think. Maybe this Sim just keeps their clothes under the bed. I have no idea. I'm really sorry. I cannot believe I forgot the dresser. Oh my god, that's so stupid. Anyways, moving now to the kids room. This kids room, I thought it would be for 2 kids, as I mentioned. They are identical twins, so yeah, and I already created them, so that's why I know they're identical twins. And I decided that they would have the exact same things but in different switches or different versions. And they have something that I never considered adding to a bedroom, and it's actually this projector that we got with the little campers kit. I think I've used it like once or twice before, and I never thought of using it in a bedroom. So I thought that maybe it would be fun for these kids to sit together and watch movies, or I don't know, invite their friends over and having like slumber parties and just watch movies in there. I thought that was great. But yeah, we're moving now into the other teenagers room. This is for another girl, and she's actually, I was thinking that she was gonna be in the cheerleader activity after class. So yeah, she is into fitness. She practices the cheerleading thingy. I don't know how to call that, but she's gonna have the cheerleader mat in here in the bedroom, a big mirror as well. And of course I decided to use pink because I mentioned this before, but I just don't like pink in real life. Pink bedrooms, pink things in girls, like overly pink things. I just don't like them. But in The Sims, I build pink bedrooms all the time. I have no idea why. But yeah, I'm the kind of girl that when someone has a baby and it's a girl, she does everything in her power to buy things that are not pink for that kid, because I know that the baby is gonna get a lot of pink stuff. So yeah, I'm like that in real life, but in The Sims I just go crazy with the pink, and I decorate kids rooms like pink bedrooms all the time. So that's quite weird. But yeah, we're now moving into the final bedroom, and this is for a boy. So I was thinking originally, I wasn't sure what kind of likes and dislikes this kid was gonna have. I mean, this is a teenager as well. This is the twin brother of the girl that is a cheerleader. But I ended up making this sim into reading and writing. So this sim actually has a lot of books in the bedroom, and I had so much fun putting all these books together. And I gave him this computer, I don't know, because it looks vintage, and I thought that a sim that is into writing, they would have maybe the typewriter, but it was just too obvious, I think. So that's why I decided to use this computer that looks way different. And yeah, we're now rotating some debug books that I thought that maybe the sim read. And yeah, maybe this sim actually lives out of writing books, and he sells them as well, and he gets some money because he wants to go to college as well. So he's saving money by selling books and writing them, of course. So he wants to become a writer, and he just loves reading. Like, he spends all his time reading, so he has many different book preferences. So you can see I added some books from werewolves, some others from the Life and Death expansion pack, I'm pretty sure. I added some base game books. Like, he has a lot of different likes, and he's into just reading. He doesn't care that much about what, but he just likes to read. And I added that sofa in there because it looks like a pull-out couch, so maybe he has some friends over and he just turns that into a bed. And maybe he has some friends that are more into reading as well, and they come together and have like reading parties or something like that. I don't know if that's a thing, but maybe they do that, and they just enjoy reading and writing. And maybe he has some friends that come over and read their books. And yeah, I actually really liked this bedroom because I have never considered a teenager to be so much into reading in The Sims. And yeah, I just envisioned this. I had this picture in my mind, and I think it looked really the way that I was expecting it to look like. So yeah, I'm adding some piles of books in here from the book note kit, and I'm gonna be adding a chair here for the sim to sit in here and read if they want, and some posters, but not that many. I'm pretty sure I didn't add that many things in here. Oh yeah, these ones. I don't know why. But yeah, now we're moving into this balcony area, so I'm gonna be creating a barbecue area. It's not that much, there's not that much going on here, but I just really wanted to keep it in the video, so your sims have some outdoor activities for them to do here, because there's not gonna be that much happening. Now we're actually adding some piles of snow, because I think that gives more realism to this kind of builds. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. We're just gonna be adding these things here, and we're actually heading to the end of the video. There's not that much going on, so I think I'm gonna be wrapping up this voiceover now. So if you like this build, please like this video, also comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also follow me on social media. The links are all in the description down below. And also, one more time, thank you so much for the nomination, the Simmers Awards, guys. You are the best. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Enjoy the screenshots. Goodbye.